One love to you, beautiful, magnificent deep divers. Another beautiful day in the Nature Art Gallery. If you are watching this video, I want to remind you to trust the timing of your life, because your timing is your timing. And if it's not happening for you right now, it doesn't mean that it won't happen. Your breakthrough is coming. Just say thank you. Thank you, universe. Raising the frequency, raising the vibration. Let me send you that good ass energy. Take that, take that, take that. Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. So, right now, a lot of people have uncertainty in their job, at home, relationship. Oh yeah, Russia, Ukraine, who knows what's going to happen? World War III, the next pandemic. People walk around every day with anxiety because of what the future holds. And this message is all about how to find strength in times of uncertainty. We got a whole lot to talk about, deep divers. Peace. Infinite waters, diving deep once again. Beautiful deep divers, we are out here. The cat down the road is saying hi. So, how to find true strength in times of uncertainty. It's all happening right now. And this is the reason why in a time like this, in a day and age like this, you got to stay grounded. You got to stay level-headed. You got to be in balance, because if you're not, you're going to get thrown off your spot, off your mark. And every single day, we got to remind ourselves it's a soul test. Everything that's happening is a soul test. And you've got this. Say it with me. I've got this. Yes, you've got this. And we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello there? That awkward feeling of having something hanging over your shoulders, hanging over your head, like, oh my gosh, I don't know what the future holds. It's probably going to be terrible, disastrous. Oh, it's going to be the worst, Ralph. Well, why is it that we always do that, right? Whenever we're thinking sometimes about what the future holds, many times people always think the worst, especially when it comes to the state of the world. Like, oh my gosh, AI is going to take over. Oh my gosh. Russia, Ukraine. Oh my gosh. It's only going to get worse with the QR codes. Oh my gosh. But even in our own personal lives, sometimes we find it hard to find strength in times of uncertainty. And I want to remind you that it is a soul test, and you came here for this moment. And therefore, you have all the tools inside of you to overcome any adversity in times of uncertainty. Slow motion this side. First and foremost, there's a kind of eerie energy all around us. Can you feel it? The cat down the road can feel it. It's like, gosh, no one really knows what's going to happen next. Well, thank goodness, because if you knew what was going to happen next, it might take the fun out of life, right? So we have to change how we see uncertainty, how we see the future, how we see the unknown. And instead of being afraid of the unknown, we have to learn how to embrace it. We have to learn how to embrace it and let go of what we cannot control and focus on ourselves. You see, this entire matrix was designed to take you away from yourself. As soon as you wake up, if you check your phone, and there's bad news, you are now absorbing all of these lower frequencies and vibrations that are putting you in a state of fear. And this is the reason why a lot of people feel so lost in times of uncertainty, because what you're consuming as soon as you wake up is actually part of that narrative that, hey, you should be afraid, it's going to be terrible, things are going to get worse. No, you want to remind yourself to take care of your emotions, the energy in motion. Balance yourself every single day. Have a salt bath. Come into nature, meet Ralph Smart. Do some yoga. Listen to some soothing, beautiful music to get your mind right, your soul right, your heart right. Now, once you have moved out of fear, you remind yourself you have now become strong in times of uncertainty. You see, we become weak in times of uncertainty when we are led into fear's door, false evidence appearing real. This is how a lot of people get stuck, feeling sorry for themselves in times of uncertainty. They feel afraid of the future. When you are afraid of the future, you are running away from it. Slow motion this side. When you are saying, I'm not afraid of what the future holds, you are now embracing it. So what happens when people are desperate? Ever been desperate, deep divers? I have, because I was worried. I was looking a little bit shaky, baby. Oh my gosh, I don't know what's going to happen. Desperation leads to your fear, your slow demise, your self-destruction. Anytime you're so desperate, you become irrational. And you do things you would never normally do. But because of fear, you act out of who you truly are. So we've got to remind ourselves, no storm lasts forever, and this too shall pass. But while it's happening, how we find true strength in times of uncertainty is to say, oh, I get it. This is happening right now, but I'm not going to allow myself to be a part of this uncertainty. When everything outside of you is uncertain, make sure you are certain about yourself. Slow motion this side. Make sure you are certain about the direction of your life. Make sure you are certain that you love yourself. Make sure that you are certain you are letting love guide you and not fear. This is how we find true strength in times of uncertainty. Remind yourself of all of those times when you thought it was the end, but you came out. You came out on top swinging. You came out. You got through it. You lived to see another day. So we've got to remind ourselves, even though sometimes we make it in our mind like, oh my gosh, it's going to be so bad. You've got through this before. And you did it by not worrying. Because you see, worrying is a misuse of imagination. So when we are faced with great times of uncertainty, like right now on the planet, and even in our own personal lives, what's going to happen next? You have to remind yourself that the best thing you can do for yourself is not just to focus on what is going to happen then. Focus on what is happening right now, because if you can make peace with the present, the future will take care of itself. Slow motion this side. If you can make peace with the present, the future will take care of itself. You see, To find strength in times of uncertainty, stop feeling like you're the only one going through it. There are people going through the same thing as you, looking a little bit shaky, baby. That's the good news. You are not alone. And therefore, remind yourself to have your support group so you don't feel a little bit shaky anymore. And they will remind you, like you will remind them, there is nothing to worry about. We've got this. We are multidimensional beings having a human experience, and there is nothing to worry about. To find true strength in times of uncertainty, we've got to remind ourselves to ask for help. Stop bottling it all up, suppressing how you really feel. If you feel scared, say, I feel scared. And I'll come to your rescue. The cat down the road will come to your rescue. Every single day, remind yourself of this. You can be a part of the problem or a part of the solution. Focus on the solution in the situation. So when things are outside of your control and you want to find strength in times of uncertainty, what you do is focus on being a part of the solution. So I'm doing that. I'm inspiring people, helping them to start raising the frequency. So I'm not worried about what's going to happen because I'm a part of making it right now. Oh, I like that. I like that, deep divers. To find strength in times of uncertainty, remind yourself you have to trust your timing. Your timing is your timing. Trust that. And just because it's not happening right now, it doesn't mean that it won't. You see, life is full of twists and turns, ups and downs for a reason, to teach us something. But there is no bad weather in nature. In the words of Ralph Smart, there is no bad weather in nature. So we can learn to use everything, even uncertainty, to say, oh, this uncertainty is actually showing me something about myself. It's showing me something about myself, my deepest fears, my triggers. So it's actually beneficial in a certain way, because now through this uncertainty, I discover a greater truth about who I really am and what I need to work on, right? So we've got to remind ourselves we can become an alchemist regardless of what is happening out there. We can choose to feel peace in here. Peace, you see? Many people often say, gosh, why is this all happening? Why is this all happening in the world right now or in your life right now? But instead of asking the universe, why is this happening to you? Ask the universe, what are you trying to teach me? There's a lesson even in times of uncertainty. And the lesson, more times than not, is to trust the process. Relax. Nothing is under control. That's the good news. But also to practice self-care in a time like this, 7-Day Vegan Challenge. I wake up every single day with a whole mango inside of my mouth, full of vitamin A. I'm going to take care of myself, especially when everything out there is hanging in the balance. We've got to remind ourselves, if it's not okay out there, we can still make it right in here. And that's what we have to do. Focus on yourself. Go within. That's the only way out. Oh, I like that. And remind yourself to find true strength in times of uncertainty. This is all a soul test, designed to show you one thing: that you came here with all the tools inside of you to get through anything. And that's why I'm just saying, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello there? What doesn't kill you will only make you stronger. I'm just, woo, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Shout out to everyone who's been getting the wonderful good ass prana shirts at ralphsmart.com/clothes and spreadshirt.com if you're in America. And if you are a sexy ass model with a whole lot of heart, you want to model the clothing? Well, go and buy some, okay? Add me on Instagram for more daily inspiration at Ralph Smart at Infinite Waters, and Facebook at Ralph Smart at Infinite Waters, and Snapchat is that good ass prana, baby. Now check out the new book Deep Divers for more powerful, life-changing information just like this. Feel Alive by Ralph Smart on Amazon and at ralphsmart.com/the book. You see, we must learn to be like warriors. Ladies, warrior princesses, okay? Warrior queens, warrior kings. And that means you must prepare for the challenge even when there is no challenge. Slow motion this side. Be prepared for the worst. So now you don't fear the worst, because you know in your arsenal you have everything to overcome even the worst times. And a diamond was nothing more than a large piece of charcoal that handled pressure exceptionally well. You are becoming a diamond. And this is how we find true strength in times of uncertainty. I love all of you deep divers. Peace. Infinite Waters, diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy. Peace. You leave a comment down below of love and appreciation, and let me know how you are finding your strength in times of uncertainty. You want me to go live on this topic? Say, go live, Ralph. Peace.